Creating new users, editing existing users, or indeed archiving existing users who no longer need a license is very easily done within Gecko. The first thing you'll need to do is head to Settings on the left-hand navbar and navigate to Users. Here you'll see a list of every single user who has ever been on your account, which can be a bit messy, so you do have some really handy filters to search by active user groups or not, and also by existing user groups. In order to create a brand new user, just go ahead and click New User in the top right hand corner, and there are 3 required fields here. Firstly, you must give your user a name. Secondly, you must give your user an email address. And lastly, you must give your user an assigned user group. Now, the user group is where things like what permissions they have in their system come into play, but also things like user group defined permissions to things like forms. So a very important one. If you're not certain what the user groups are, go to Settings or User Groups or head to the User Groups Academy article. There are some other fields here though that we'll go through. Mobile telephone number of the agent, the position that they hold at your particular institution are both fields which can dynamically be inserted into correspondence which is sent on behalf of this user, i.e. if I'm at a recruitment fair and I capture a student's details, I can personalize and have an automated workflow send from me, even though it's not me really sending an email, with my position in the email signature and my telephone number, etc., saying, hey, great to meet you at the fair. So if you do plan on using that functionality, do fill in those fields, otherwise don't worry. If you plan on, if you're an administrator for instance, you can receive a daily summary email which will give you a bit of an overview on how many responses are being captured, sync errors and the like. And if you're planning on making calls through Gecko, or if your call agent is, be sure to enable VoIP. This will allow you to say, by default, always record calls made by this user if you want to listen to them for training purposes, and also you can present a default call ID if you'd like.